Okay, good morning. I don't know what it was about today. I don't know if it was because I left a little bit later than I normally do, or if because it's the day after a holiday. I don't know. But the roads, the traffic was so bad this morning. It was insane. And my room is super humid too. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, well, I wanted to get here early and do a bunch of stuff, but that didn't happen, and that's okay. So I'm just gonna do what I can do, you know? Today has been so crazy. I didn't get to finish my lunch during lunch because, no, I was writing referrals, and that took time. And then oh my gosh, this is about to, I just want my chicken salad. I just want my chicken salad, please. Oh my gosh. I'm about to crash out. Please, 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 please. It wants to. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh, that was about to be the straw that broke the camel's back. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I just couldn't finish my lunch during lunch. So I'm eating it now. I'm on my conference. Today was crazy. Like, just so freaking crazy. So, the time has come. I am redoing my seating arrangement into rows instead of groups. It happens every year where I start them off in groups and they prove to me they can't handle it. So I switch them to rows and they hate it because they miss being in groups. And so sometimes that motivates them to get their act together, but we'll see. The reason that I wanted to do groups mainly is because usually groups are easier to navigate the room. I don't necessarily do a lot of like work with your table, like I'm a partner work kind of person, so I think putting them in rows is not going to affect the content that I'm doing at all. Like, it's not going to affect my lessons, but I think because my room is so much bigger, I think it won't be a big deal having them in rows. I want to redo my room and the seating charts, and then hang up some anchor chart poster stuff. That way I can start writing anchor charts. I'll show you guys when I start to do that because I'm actually kind of excited about it. And then if I have time, I'd like to call parents. I was so late to school this morning, and I left my camera at home and I didn't even get a chance to do my makeup. I was doing it in the car on the way to work. But anyway, it is now the end of the day. Today has been so crazy that I just have not even updated at all. It has been crazy. But basically today was intended to be a chill day because I was making today kind of like a catch-up day. So I did a really short lesson on area and perimeter and then let them work on all their missing assignments for the rest of class. And for probably 60% of my students, they really took advantage of that and got a lot of work done. The other 40%, not so much, but it's fine. My new seating arrangement helped a lot because now nobody's back is to me while I'm teaching. No one, like they're not making eye contact with another student getting distracted. They're still getting distracted, but at least now it is just better being in like the kind of rows. So I think we're gonna stay like this for the time being. I honestly don't know if I'm ever gonna go back to groups. We're just gonna have to see how it goes. Tomorrow is just gonna be review. So I'm gonna have like a review assignment for the first half of class, and then we're gonna play Jeopardy for the second half of class. And then on Friday, they're taking their Unit 1 test. And honestly, they're ready. Most of them are ready, especially seeing them work today, because today they were working on all their missing assignments. So they were working on all sorts of different skills. So they actually know what they're doing. They just get confused or like they get overwhelmed when it just says like, oh, simplify this. And they're like, what do I do? And I'm like, you just combine like terms, distribute, combine like terms. They're like, oh, okay. So like they can do it. They just overthink it a little bit. So that made me feel really good. Nothing much to update on. Something about my classroom is not efficient. And I can't put my finger on what it is. I think it's my word wall and just like my student station wall. Something about that is just not flowing the way I want it to flow. But I don't know what to do about that. I love my anchor chart wall, even though I only have one anchor chart on there so far. I'm gonna be adding more, but that's just the only one that's applicable right now. So I have some grading to do. I have some planning to do, and then I do have quite a few students coming to see me for both tutorials and detention, so that's gonna be fun. I need to contact some parents. The usual. Well, I normally have pretty good work-life balance. It's 5:30. No, it's 5:34. Please just stay. It's 5:34 because here's the thing. I do have good boundaries except when it comes to students needing me. Because I had 3 athletes in my room. They came because Wednesdays they have like their coaches make them do a study hall type deal. So they were all in my room doing their makeup stuff, and then I told them they could stay until 5, and then at 5 they had just finished the quiz like corrections, and now they were ready to start the retest. So I was like, okay, yeah, you can do the retest right now. But I just hate saying no to kids. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I actually have no problem saying no to kids. However, they were like they actually wanted to be there. They wanted to learn. They wanted my help. And that is so rare for me that it's hard for me to turn them down when the opportunity presents itself. You know what I mean? So it's like anytime that a student shows slight interest in learning, I'm like, yes. So that's what gets me. When a kid is just like, well, I don't know, I don't care. I'm like, okay, fine. I don't care either. Bye. But when they're here after school, you know, they want the help. They want the work. I'm weak, you know? But anyway, I'm going to go home. I don't know what that was. Good morning. It is actually Friday. I did not vlog at all yesterday because yesterday was so chaotic. Literally, as soon as I walked in to school yesterday, I had kids waiting for me to do tutorials. And then my classes were crazy yesterday. I don't know what was going on with them. Hold on. Good morning. I have a mobile order for Holly.
Holly, it's ready, baby. Come
Thank
on
you.
up.
So my classes were absolutely crazy. I had to write quite a few referrals yesterday because they couldn't get it together. And then after school, like during my conference, one of my coworkers came in my room and we just sat and talked for the whole hour because we were both so, like, we had stuff to do, but we were like, I can't deal with it right now. Like, we needed to just chill. You know what I mean? So today I'm gonna try to be better. I feel like short weeks are just always crazy. Like, it's like the world has to shove 5 days worth of insanity into just 4 days, and the kids are the same way. They have to shove 5 days worth of behavior into just 4 days. So I am a little hesitant going into today because today is their test, and I hope they studied because yesterday it was not looking great. Some of them have got it. Some of them have, I'm really proud of them, like they have locked in and they've got it. But others are just still struggling with the basics, and I don't know what to do about that. Like, lesson 1 that we've gone over since the first week of school, they're still not getting it. And I'm like, I can't explain this in any other way. I've explained it every possible way. I've given you so much practice, like I don't know what to do. So it's out of my hands now. The kids will either do well or they won't, and my worth as a teacher is not reflected on their test scores. Okay, do y'all see this? Middle of the day, it's lunch, and my hair is not falling out. This was heatless curls. So my straightener needs to step it up. I don't know if I just need a new straightener. I don't know, but I'm testing the students today. Oh my gosh, it happened again. I just want my chicken salad. Anyway, I'm testing the kids today, and it's not going great. The number of tests that are being turned in completely blank is shocking. And I was talking to my coworker about it. Like, there's nothing else that we can do. Like, it feels like this group of kids, this year of kids, just can't do anything, and they don't want to do anything. And it's really frustrating because it's like, I've pulled all the tricks out of my sleeve. Like, I have nothing left to give. I've done everything I can to teach. I've done everything I can to teach this. And it's still not sticking. So I don't know. I just have to hope for the best because there's nothing else that I could do. Okay, it is 5 o'clock. I need to stop doing this. I keep thinking like, oh, it's just the beginning of the year, but now, anyway, we're not gonna get into that right now. It's fine. But I couldn't do anything on my conference because there was a pep rally and we had to go. So I went to the pep rally, it was fine, it was fun, it was cool. And then after school, I realized that I don't know what I'm teaching on Monday. So I went to my coworker's room and she was like, yeah, I don't know either. So we spent like an hour planning what we're doing for Monday and just like thinking through, because the way that the week was initially planned out doesn't make sense. And so today during PLC, we basically like moved everything back a day and added something. And so we didn't have anything for what we added. So we had to, it was function notation. So we created this foldable. Now I know how to make a foldable. And then I realized I'm gonna be gone Tuesday morning. So I'm missing my first 2 classes on Tuesday. So I'm just gonna have to give them stuff that they can do on their own. And then, yeah, my hair still has some body to it. Heatless curls are just the way to go, unfortunately. And I got my new picture. Be honest. Do you like it? Okay, let me show you my other 2. This is my first year teaching, second year teaching, third year teaching. What do we think? Should I grow my hair out? I don't know. I miss it sometimes, but sometimes I don't, so I don't know. But I'm gonna staple this outside my room later, not right now. Right now I'm going home. So I feel like this was kind of a chaotic vlog because I don't feel like I filmed very much. I don't know, maybe I did. I'm not I don't really pay attention to how much I film. So I guess we'll see when I'm editing this how long it actually is. But if it's really short, I'm sorry. I know I missed a whole day yesterday and it's a short week to begin with. But I hope you liked it anyway. I would love to hear like what aspects of my job / life y'all would be interested in seeing, because I mean, I feel like because I live it, like everything feels kind of monotonous, like everything feels boring, like not exciting. So I'm like, I don't know what I should share and what I should like try to spend more time talking about or focusing on. So if there's anything that y'all are like, oh, I'd love to see this, let me know in the comments and I will try to add that into rotation into my videos. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed and I hope that you subscribe so that I can see you in the next one. Bye.